All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big... score and a big one early.
Touch 120. Check 53. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders, looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Let's go.
Smith. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready. Hey, Tuesday. For this, they still playing soft. Let's go.
Play action. Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
We're ready. Oh, you got deep? Double tight. 51.
A first down carry for Smith. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
We play to win.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You get block me.
Hey, Team 6.
Throwing again. Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. 12 yards there and a first down.
Single, slide. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
First down.
52.
Again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Hey, 59, ready.
Second down and goal. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Corey Clement, the third-year back from Wisconsin. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
53 to Mott, 53, check.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Ryan to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wentz leaves with Clement on the draw. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Here we go.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz, Ertz over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The quick slant caught. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Touchdown, Falcons! Ito Smith, 83 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, They give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Throwing his Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the other. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Tack McKinley in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check. 53 the mic.
Here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Wait! Let's go!
Now it's Ryan. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready!
Check. 53's mine. Push him back. Big Ed.
20!
Check 3.
On 1st down, Smith. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
39.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Charlie!
Let's go. Hey, we got
From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Wentz going to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
Go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sunday.
They go back to the ground, this time Clement. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Yeah, baby.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he's got this down to the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Now 3rd and 5.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
General West.
They'll run with Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run with Smith. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Grade 15.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Hey!
Now Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Deion Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Switch.
Wentz now to throw, and this is incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. Pulled in at the 24. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Yeah, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, wait. Hey, express.
Check 24. Watch 24. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 is the mic. Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Alert flare.
Protein spill.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come out here in the eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here we go now with Smith. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Pilot, 64, wait.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it's